I don't know if you can see this. It's real close to 7 o'clock. I believe this is the 29th. It's a Sunday. Could be 28th. I'm not for sure. They're doing something over there. They got all that coal dust come out, and they got the steam going beside it. But that dark part in that is all coal dust. It's just hanging in the sky. There's one of their newer coal piles. Look how high that thing has gotten. Okay, here we go again. They're belching it out. All this nasty stuff ends up hanging in the air and ended up right here in my home. I'm so close. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's actually Friday, 2013. Put the charger on the boat with the trolling motor because I'm going to take it out this weekend. The boat's been sitting outside since October. I used to keep it inside the garage here, but I bought a Corvette and the boat had to come out the garage so the Corvette could sit in there. This is coal dust again, and there are two tarps on this boat. I have the canvas tarp that is made for a boat, and then on top of that canvas top I have a insulated, it's a heavy-duty pool cover. I got that from my brother. He picked it up somewhere, and it was over the top of this one. And if you look right here, you can see this is coal dust that came through the top and right through it, because that's kind of a porous type thing, and it is just settled on there, and it's got the silver flake and the coal dust, and it's just nasty, and it's all over it. And it wasn't like that when I parked it here. It did have some coal dust on it because it does get in the garage, but this is just, you can see it, it's just layers of coal dust. I've been cleaning the boat. It was really nasty, full of coal dust everywhere. There's still some on the frame of the boat, or the trailer. There's some coal dust layer that was under two boat covers on my minnow bucket. This is my bright green boat cover, and it is just saturated and totally ruined. This is what it should look like underneath. It's soaking through on it, the water, but it's green, not black. Here's the trailer again. Still covered in coal dust. And the garage. It's totally ruined my siding. You can't even clean it off. Back of the garage, all covered in coal dust. This siding was put up, I don't know, maybe, I don't think it's been 5 years. But it's totally ruined. Everything around here is run by the coal from U.S. Steel. That's pitiful. Those things are $100 and it's totally ruined. You think they care? No. These are my fruit trees here. Apples, peaches, and pears. And they're going to be covered in coal dust too. This trailer was painted 2 years ago. Bright white with Sears best paint. 15-year paint. Shouldn't have to paint it for 15 years, but it needs painted right now. Here's my rose bushes. They'll be totally covered in coal dust here. People want to take them home. They always come by and get them from me. I enjoy that, but they get covered in coal dust, and it's embarrassing. More peach trees. Another apple tree. Cherry tree. They'll all be covered in coal dust. All my ornamental trees, they're all covered in coal dust. I grow a garden here, and tomato plants, corn, that type of stuff, beans, sometimes onions, and they'll be covered in coal dust. Everything you touch, anywhere. All coal dust, just drips off of everything. Even the bellies of these lamps have coal dust in them. Here we go. It's a Saturday on a Memorial Day weekend, and we've got the big black cloud out there where they're running that tower. All that coal dust is going to end up over here. There's steam coming out there too, but they're running that You can distinguish the coal dust from the steam. It's not hard at all. If you look directly above the tower right now, you'll see it. It's coming back from the other side. And if you look right there, that's coal dust, and it's well, it's Memorial Day 2013. This whole weekend, that steel plant's been nothing doing but pumping out coal dust. I don't know what's going on over there. It's so thick in the air you can taste it. Look straight through there where I'm focused on, and it is thick as can be. Now let's take a look at the other part of town. Right through here, all covered in it. Back through this way. A little overcast, kind of hard to tell, but I can see it. So you can taste it. You can smell it. I'm getting ready to barbecue. Well, it's Saturday. I believe it's June the 14th. I was going to get the Corvette out and wash it, but if I do, all this black dust from the blast furnace over there is just going to settle on top of us. This is just unreal. There's just clouds and clouds of it. No dust suppression whatsoever over there. They're running those conveyor systems to feed bins, which are actually hoppers that fill up and they use the coal out of the hopper. And the belts, when they run, they just fling that coal dust everywhere. And the coal dust, it's finer consistency than face powder. It'll work its way through everything. It's July 29, 2013. If you recall in the previous video how black this boat cover was, well, I washed it. Stuck it in a big tub and took a 2x4 or 4x4 rather, and soap and water and cleaned her all up. Used a whole one of those bottles of Tide. Still didn't do a good job. Well, if you can see here, it's been raining, and this is a concentration of coal dust where the tarp kind of settles and lays across the seat, and water builds up there. What it does, it's washed it all the way down from the edges and centralized it. And you can see that's quite an accumulation of dirt. I don't remember how long ago it was since I washed this, but I probably said the date earlier on there, but I would not think it's less than a month. And that is just coal dust, just completely nasty. And the concentration of that coal dust doesn't let the tarp dry out, and it's rotted holes in it. It stays in there like a mud and cakes on it, and then the coal dust makes the material deteriorate. I guess it's some kind of chemical reaction against it, because it's basically like oil, and it saturates it. But totally ruined boat cover, and just keeping records of what's going on around my house, so when I die from all this exposure, you guys will know what happened. We're recording now, 2013